Okay. Good morning and welcome to 20 at 10, Lighting Systems webinar series designed to keep you up to date with the latest advancements and trends in the lighting industry. My name is Ricardo Barcelo, Specification Sales Team, and joining us today is Acolyte Western Regional Manager Tim Snyder discussing all of their architectural lighting solutions. I also want to add that Acolyte will be at Light Design Expo SF next week, and that's June 20th, and they'll be at booth 138, along with 30 of our top manufacturers presenting the latest and greatest again, and innovations of lighting. It is free to attend, so come see us, and there's more on our website. Just jump on the events page. I do want to remind everyone that during the presentation, please enter any questions in our chat, and we'll address them all at the end of the presentation. And if you'd like to schedule a follow-up with Tim, please reach out to your lighting systems representative or come see us next week. All right, thanks, Tim. Take it away.
Appreciate that, Ricardo. Thanks. And good morning, everybody. It's great to be able to join you on the 20 at 10 this morning. And we're very excited to be joining Lighting Systems in the Bay Area. We just partnered with them last month and have already had a great start to our partnership, and we're looking forward to a very long and prospective relationship here in the years to come. So for those of you who don't know me, as Ricardo mentioned, my name's Tim Snyder. I'm the Western Regional Manager for Acolyte, and just brief background for those of you who maybe are not familiar with Acolyte. We actually celebrated our 20th anniversary last year in 2023, manufacturing LED lighting products, which makes us one of the grandfathers of the industry. We started doing almost exclusively custom LED strips for the Broadway industry. Our world headquarters is in East Rutherford, New Jersey, right across the river from Manhattan, and the proximity allowed us to really get involved with some of these Broadway productions, building LED strips that were mostly constructed into scenery pieces. We moved from there to doing custom solutions around LEDs, and one thing led to another. And over the years, we've developed a very nice portfolio of products. We feel like it's very functional, very configurable, and modular. So we hope to be able to offer you solutions for a lot of different applications that you might have. Some of the things that set us apart really quickly, our binning is very tight. We use very heavy copper compared to most of the LED lighting industry, which helps us in heat dissipation, gives us great electrical transmission characteristics, so our efficacies and photometric performance is very good. We are a global company with 7 sales offices and 4 factories around the world, and we are available to help those of you that work on international projects in that regard. We also try to do our part for sustainability, which certainly most of the lighting industry is trying to do. In our product design, we have received an excellent rating by TM66. So our goal is not only in product design, but packaging and manufacturing to be as green as possible. And we also have a recycling program, not just for our products, but we'll actually recycle other manufacturers' products as well. So we're just trying to do our part like most of us. Again, we do not only custom lighting solutions, but we've got a very expansive portfolio of standard products, which, as I say, are very configurable, most of which are based around our ribbon light platform. And I'd like to talk to you today specifically about our newest product family, which is our Pixel product family. Historically, Acolyte has always done color changing LED applications, RGB, then RGBW. Now we even offer RGBWW. However, we had always produced those to be controlled on a per fixture basis. So you could address, of ribbon light or an individual fixture. And we've recently established a system where we can address things much more densely now. We're addressing all of our products in the Pixel family on a per chip basis. So it allows us to get involved with a lot more dynamic products. Our first pixel product is our optics ribbon light, and this isn't really about the addressability of the product, but about the optical control on a per chip basis. If you notice on the photo there on the left, every single chip on our ribbon light product has an optic built into it. So it allows you to do dynamic wall treatments, washing, grazing, in a very affordable package. Typically a finished fixture for these purposes is quite costly. So by using our optics ribbon light in a very inexpensive aluminum channel, you can do some very nice, wall lighting effects. Our first dynamic pixel product is our series of nodes. And we have both a tri-node, 3 chips, and a hexanode, 6 chips, which can be specified in any on-center spacing that you desire on our flexible cable. This is typically used for either indoor or exterior, rear illumination of frosted surfaces, or with our Milky Globe lens option as a direct view marquee or catenary light. The great thing about this particular product is, unlike most products of its kind, every single node is field replaceable. So rather than having to return an entire string for repair or replacement, you can, in about 5 minutes, swap out an individual node that may fail. The great thing about the system is you don't have to readdress and reprogram that node into your effects. The system does that for you automatically. So it's a very painless maintenance of your system, which can come in handy in a large dynamic installation like you see here on this lighthouse project. These strings of nodes are just run vertically up and down the length of the lighthouse and then programmed. In this case, there's a media server running some low-res video effects through it. But again, a lot more dynamic lighting application than historically Acolyte would have been able to get involved with. Next, we have our flexible backlight addressable sheet, which is a new addition to our portfolio based on the addressability. We've had a flexible backlight product in our portfolio for many, many years. Some of you may have even used it. It's a great product for rear illuminating frosted glass or fabric ceilings. But again, it was addressable as a single sheet. With the flexible backlight, every single chip on the sheet is addressable. Each 10 by 18 sheet has 96 individual RGB pixels on it, which can be addressed on an individual basis, and again, allows you to do a lot more dynamic lighting effects in your rear illumination applications than we would have been able to do prior to introducing the Pixel family. We also have a linear wall treatment fixture called the Nano Pivot. This is available in 1 meter as a standard section. We'll build them to any length that you might need for your application, but it's available in both static white and RGBW. And in this case, each one of those segmented modules is a pixel. So it's a 5-inch module. The product's flexible in both the vertical and horizontal axis, so it's great for following a radius surface, like I say, in both axes, and it allows you to do some pretty spectacular lighting effects on a wall washed or a cove or a wall graze application. The nice thing about this particular Pixel product is that we have many more applications for our static white version of this. For instance, if you just want to graze a circular column or uplight a tree trunk. In static white, it's a great solution where you don't need the addressability, but functionally, it does a great job. It's available in 3 beam spreads and gets about 850 roughly lumens per foot. So it's got quite a bit of punch, and any sort of application where you don't need the color changing and the pixel addressability, it's a fantastic static white solution as well. Our Nano Flex product is similar to the Nano Pivot. It's a little bit more robust. This is an IP68 IK8 fixture, so it'll really take a beating. It is a little bit less powered. It's about 500 lumens per foot and change. But again, for really harsh environments or environments where you need greater flexibility than the nano pivot will give you. This, for example, this is completely flexible. You could twist this into a helix if you like. So, any application where you've got a very dynamic curve that you want to follow, the NanoFlex is a fantastic way to go. Our pixel bar, as you see here, is exactly what you'd expect. It's a facade light, fantastic for direct view applications, available in both a flat or round lens, depending on your specific use. As opposed to the other Pixel products that we've examined so far, which are all 24-volt products, the Pixel bar, being used almost exclusively outdoors, it's a line voltage product. It comes in 2, 3, or 4-foot fixtures, which connect end-to-end for long continuous runs. And again, that line voltage operation makes it much easier for the contractor's installation. You get longer runs. You don't have to worry about finding places in an exterior project to locate a bunch of remote 24-volt power supplies. So any sort of dynamic media facade application, the Pixel bar is a great solution. Now, as we developed this Pixel technology for our product line, it only made sense to sort of reverse engineer it back into our ribbon light product, which has been, as I said, the staple of the Acolyte portfolio for many, many years. So now, whereas before you might have a length of ribbon, it would be controlled as a single color. Now you can address each individual pixel. So you can, do a little bit more dynamic chases and more sophisticated lighting effects than historically we would have been able to provide you with the ribbon light. And this is available on both our RGB ribbon light and our RGBW ribbon light. So it gives you a lot more opportunity to have affordable, very dynamic color changing effects with your product line. Now, the one thing that we had to accompany the development of the Pixel fixtures is our controllers. Historically, we used your basic DMX controllers that I'm sure you're all familiar with. But as you know, in large applications where you're individually addressing pixels, in an RGBW situation, that's 4 channels per pixel, which adds up really quickly. For instance, going back to the flexible backlight sheet, there's 96 chips on that sheet. That's almost one DMX universe in just a single 10 by 18 sheet. So we have the line of pixel controllers to accompany the fixtures. The C4 Extended is our smallest control product in this family. It's about the size of a 3x5 card, but it'll control up to 8 DMX universes. Our C4 Live is the next step up. That'll do 24 DMX universes. And for extremely large applications, our Pixel Net controller is good for up to 96 DMX universes. So depending on the scope of your project, we'll help you select the right controller for you. And again, it'll make the installation of your system quick and clean. One of the nice features of the Pixel control family is that it automatically addresses and maps out your fixtures. So again, there's certainly a drawn out process of going back and forth with shop drawings. Once you approve the shop drawings, and as long as the contractor installs the shop drawings, installs the project to those shop drawings, simply a single press of a button automatically addresses every single pixel in the system and helps you map it out into more convenient programmable bytes. So it's a very, very sophisticated controller, but very intuitive and very easy to use. So at this point, I'd like to once again thank you all for your time this morning and thank Lighting Systems for inviting me to join you at the 20 at 10.
Thanks a lot, Tim. Great presentation. Now we have some time for some questions, and let's see. All right, Tim. Do you have any product for use specifically in handrail?
So we have a lot of products that are used in handrail. We don't have a product that we specifically call a handrail light, but again, that's because our ribbon light family of products is extremely configurable. So again, it certainly depends on the physical characteristics of the handrail, but a very compact micro ribbon light in an outdoor channel, if it's an outdoor stairwell, for instance, inserts nicely in the underside of a handrail. We don't obviously manufacture the handrail, but we have a lot of products compatible with that kind of application.
Great, thank you. The next question is, what's your typical lead times? I'm guessing on ribbon light or any of your popular lines.
Our standard lead time's 4 to 6 weeks. We have a selection of our inventory that is in stock and ready to ship. If you send in a PO on a Monday, it ships by Wednesday. So we call that our rapid ribbon program. And if you can live within the limited parameters, for instance, our standard white ribbon light, you can choose 9 color temperatures. Our rapid ribbon program has 5 color temperatures available. Okay, there's almost a dozen lumen packages. Our rapid ribbon program has 4 lumen packages. Again, the most popular color temperatures and lumen packages, the most popular channels accompany those. So if you can live within some limited parameters, we do have that rapid ribbon program available. But one of the nice things about the 4 factories that we have, we own those factories. Unlike a lot of LED lighting manufacturers that use contract manufacturers and they don't really have control of the production process, we can always step in if you're in a bind. If maybe you forgot to order a certain fixture type and you're supposed to open next week, let us know, and we can manipulate our production schedule if possible to help you out in those really quick delivery timeframes.
Great. And you may have mentioned this, but where are the products manufactured?
So we've got 4 factories throughout the world. Most of the products are manufactured in our Amsterdam facility and in the Czech Republic. So our factory in East Rutherford is where customization happens. It's where we test and configure systems, because most of what we're doing is shipping finished fixtures, to your specifications. So everything is finally checked and packed and sent out from our East Rutherford facility. And then we have a factory in Shenzhen. That's mostly our chip processing. So we process the LEDs, then send it to either Amsterdam, Czech Republic, or East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Okay. And then another question is on Odix ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
What is the maximum length of run length on that?
So the maximum single run is 16 and a half feet, just under 17 feet. And then obviously, you add additional runs based on your particular application, and they can butt right up against each other to provide a seamless run if you've got a longer linear run. We do also have, although a 24-volt product, we typically will use a 96-watt driver for those applications. However, we do have multi-tap drivers, so you can provide a single 388-watt driver with multiple taps off it, so you can provide one driver to run a multitude of runs.
Great. Do we have any other questions? We have a little more time here. I guess that's it for now, Tim.
Okay.
So I do want to thank everyone for joining us. Tim, thanks for the great presentation. And another reminder, next week is Light Design Expo. We're all excited to be there. Come see us. Acolyte will be there at booth 138. And look forward to seeing everyone. If you can, please register. It really does save you time. Otherwise, the line will get really long. So I just want to remind everyone on that. But thank you very much. Tim, you have anything else to add?
Just thanks for having me, Ricardo, and looking forward to seeing everybody next week at the Light Design Expo.
Great. And a quick reminder is next month we do have BubblyNet doing a presentation, which is a really high-tech wireless building lighting control solution that you just have to see. So if you know an engineer or anyone who's really technical, they definitely don't want to miss that presentation. Other than that, that's all I have. Thank you again and see you next month.
Thanks, everyone.